Okay, finally, it came in. A couple things, let me show you guys. Tech spec tank grips. Right there, we have our license plate bracket relocation kit, and I also got the blue buttons for that. And then we got some dummy plugs for the lights, so this way we don't get a warning light. And we got our TST integrated tail light. We're going to be doing it on the brand new 24 BMW S1000RR. I got the M package and the premium package with this bike. If you guys are new to this channel, came with the beautiful billet rear sets and a whole bunch of other great things. But I'll be honest with you guys, on this year, this model, the tail section isn't too bad. It's actually pretty tight. It's not like other ones where it really stuck past, but I still, I don't like these lights. I don't like the look of the lights. I don't like the look of this. So we're gonna get rid of that. The TST lights go nicely. They're integrated nicely here in the tail section. And then the license plate is gonna go from here all the way down to here. Super excited. I'm gonna move the bike over. I just put the Road Glide on the stand, so this way it stands straight up against the wall, gives me more room. I'm gonna put the S1000 in the middle, and let's get this tail tidy on. Let's get some tank grips on to protect the tank, and also the grips on the side, so this way I could lock my legs into the tank really good. But amazing machine. Check out all the previous videos, guys. Gonna be doing a lot of videos on this. The next thing we're gonna be doing after this video, we're going to be doing, obviously, a lot of ride videos, but as far as upgrade videos, the next thing we're going to be doing is that header pipe to get this bike breathing and sounding great. And we're going to be doing a BT Moto tune on it, so I can't wait for that. This thing's going to be a beast. Obviously, it is already, but it's just going to be running that much better. Tell you, a couple weeks ago, you guys should be careful about this. A couple weeks ago, when I had the Duke 890R, I had it up on the stand. I was doing something on that side. I raised the kickstand, and then after I was done, I totally forgot to put the kickstand back down. And then as I started dropping the bike off of the stand, it started going over, and it caught me in this weird position like this where I tried to hold the bike up, and I tweaked my back pretty good. So try to remember that. All right, plenty of space. So I'll bring the camera closer. First thing we have to do, I'm not gonna go too crazy on the details. TST Industries has a super in-depth video how to do this. That's where I watched it. If you guys want to check it out, to really, like I said, get that full detailed video, go to their website, because I really just don't do those types of videos, but I will show you kind of the gist of the process. Got to take the cover off. We'll put this aside for now. This is the first time I'm actually taking this out. What's in here? I guess, let me see. Let's check it out. This, I got about 150 miles on the bike. Oh, so it's like a really minimalist toolkit. Really not much in there, but there's a bunch of things. Fuses. Okay, so I'll get that packaged back up. If you guys been with me here for the past couple months, or if you guys are new to the channel, I appreciate if you'd subscribe. Let me know down below what kind of bike you ride. Also, let me know where you guys are from. If you guys are from the area here, I'm in North Jersey, Manhattan, New York area. If you guys are from around the area, hit me up in an email. The email will be down below in the video description. If you guys always looking for a group of guys to ride with, some more people on sport bikes, so let me know. So let me show you guys now how this looks. It's not that obtrusive as the previous models, but I still don't like it. I just don't think it looks clean. That's why I want to do it. Even though I do like the BMW logo, gonna have to figure out how to keep that somehow. But so from the top, Gotta cut these 2 wire ties for the existing lights. And this way you could take out these plugs. When you open this up, you're gonna see they're like all routed really nice in their own shrouds. And now I'm just gonna start unbolting everything. Okay, took the license plate off, and now we gotta go into here and loosen this up. And this isn't difficult, guys. You guys can do this yourself. You don't have to take the bike to the dealership to get this done. And the tail section is off, guys. That's how simple that is. So now I'm just gonna unclip these wires here. Super easy. You get a small screwdriver. I do most of the work on all my bikes, like right here in the garage, unless it's something a little too difficult, then I don't. Then I have a couple shops that I typically use and trust. But as far as for the sport bike stuff, I typically do everything myself. Even like, you know, header installation and stuff. As long as you take your time, it's fairly simple. So there's another wire tie I see here. And now look, the whole tail section comes off. So honestly, the only reason why I do like it, because it has the nice BMW logo. I think I'm gonna pry that off and try to save that. But other than that, the rest of it is kind of, it's gonna go in the garbage. Now there's 4 bolts on the top that we're gonna have to take off. So I will have to also take the seat off, and that's 1 bolt in the middle. And then the seat pops off, super easy. And I'm gonna take another 2 bolts off of the bottom. Yeah, I moved the camera for you guys. I guess I might as well be showing you guys this if I'm doing it. 2 bolts, 4 bolts, 6 bolts, 6 bolts total. Seat off. All of these wires disconnect. There's 3 plugs. I'm going to be putting a dummy, I'll show you guys later, but I'm going to be putting a dummy plug in for the license plate light. I'm not going to be using that. So you just have to unclip this from the side plastic pieces, and then we're just going to pry up on it. There's clips, and it's just going to pop right off. That's how easy that is. Super simple. Now these lights are going to get mounted under here. So I got to take, there's a screw underneath here that we have to, and so far it's only been 2 sizes of Torx bit. And that's a really nice thing, because you don't need a lot of tools. Make sure you just keep all the fasteners. Take the bolt out of this side. We should be done literally in like 15-20 minutes. All right, guys, so these are the lights. Let me show you. These are really nice. Oh, man. Wait till I show you this. So at TST, I gotta scratch my back, sorry. At TST Industries, these are the lights, integrated lights. At TST Industries, you could get these, see, blue, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, washers in between the lights. You get them, I believe, gold, red, and blue, I believe, or black. There's a bunch of different colors, so make sure you check on that. But I got it in blue to match the blue on the bike. I like when the S1000RRs have the blue. This blue will match, it doesn't directly, or exactly I should say, match the blue in the rear sets, but I think it's gonna give it a nice touch. So this piece goes into kind of this well right here. Let me show you up close. This is the light, and this is the little pocket that this light is going to go into. Oh my God, that's gonna look so good. Wait, I don't know, looking at this, I think it's the sweetest, most cleanest tail tidy that I think that you can get. And I'm curious how the lights are. I hope they're super bright. So we're gonna run these in and put a nut on top of them. You have to run the wires. Then I'll show you guys how to connect the wires. And then we're just gonna put a block off plate over there, and that's pretty much it. So now that I have the light up through here, you gotta put the washer over the wires. Then you put the nut over, and then we could bolt this down. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side, and then we'll tighten them down. Make sure you don't over tighten this because you will damage the light. So what you're gonna wanna do is, these are the two harnesses that come with the light kit. I just realized the block off plate I don't have because it doesn't come with the kit. I'm kinda upset. I thought the block off plate for underneath would come with the kit, but it's sold separately. So normally when you get a fender eliminator kit, it comes together, but I guess everything's sold separately, so be careful about that. So all you want to do is pull this sheathing back. Then you're going to have, I don't know, I'm probably too close. Then you're going to have these shrink wrap fittings that you're going to want to put over the wires. We're going to heat shrink that later. So if you're in America, it's going to be black to black, blue to red, gray to yellow. All right, we're gonna put that over the wire. I'll take my heat gun out, and then we'll shrink wrap this, and man, we'll be good to go. Then we can start putting everything back together. When you're shrink wrapping this, you don't need to hold it on too long. I got the air on, I'm sorry guys, but it is absolutely stifling outside. That's it. Very simple. If you guys are buying this from TST Industries, they also sell these dummy plugs. Okay? So what's going to happen is, if you don't put two things, if you don't put your license plate light back on and the connector is open, you're going to get a light error on the dash. And I don't want to take the indicator off the dash because, God forbid, a brake light goes out. I want to know that. So if you use these connectors, these dummy plugs, you'll never get that light. I'm going to use two of these connectors in the front when I take the mirrors off, so this way I don't get that light when we put the block off plates. I'm thinking now I'm probably going to do the Rizoma Stealth mirrors. I think they're going to look the best. So this one right here is for, is simple. That, and the one in the middle, the short one, is for the license plate, so I just plugged that in. Hopefully you guys can see that. You got the long one here on the right, and I'm sorry, on your left, and the right here, and then this one that it's attached to, you're going to put that dummy plug in the middle, and that's good to go. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just plug these in just to check before we even put everything back together. I'm going to turn the lights on, make sure everything works. Oh my God, those are definitely by far, just so you guys know, what I've seen, they're the brightest lights, brake lights, and that's very important. Those are the brightest lights I've ever seen on a tail tidy or a light kit for the back. Those are super bright. Wow. Oh my God, you can't even look at that. Right turn signal works. And the left one works, so we're good. And I don't have a light, a warning lamp on the dash, which is good, so definitely get those plugs. We're gonna button this up right now. All right, all done. I just gotta put the top cover on. Super simple. That was definitely very, very easy. And now I'm gonna just put my toolkit back in. I keep my paperwork in here as well. Reg, insurance card. I'll just put the toolkit back in. Open this up one more time. Yeah, actually, fits better than it did from the factory. All right. So just to wrap this up, let me show you guys again. Man, that looks so good. Oh my goodness gracious, that looks so good. Definitely, I'm gonna say probably the best looking tail tidy. And what I really, really appreciate is that those lights are so bright. All right, let me shut them off and then show you guys. I don't know if you guys could see the blue in there. I think that's a nice touch. And look how clean that looks now. Oh man. All right, now we're gonna put the license bracket, or I should say the license plate relocation bracket on, put the license plate on, then we can work on the tank grips. So this bracket is actually really easy to install, and I also think it's the best place to put the license plate, the cleanest look. That's how it's got to look, just like that. All right. So what I'm actually going to do first, I think I'm going to put the license plate on first. And what's cool is I got these, hopefully you can see them. They're like blue, anodized blue washers for the license plate. Look how good that looks. So now we have to use these bolts over here. I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite on them. And we're going to put them right up here. That is such a clean look. Wow. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the market that looks cleaner than this for this particular bike. Let me know if I'm wrong. If you guys know of a different tail tidy light system for the back of the S1K, let me know. Oh boy, that looks so wicked good, guys. All right, let's go straight into the tech spec tank grips. They're super easy to put on as well. So what you want to do first is, I haven't waxed the bike yet, but what you want to do is just clean the tank off where you're going to be putting the grips on. And they got the paper back. That's it, and just super easy. Just make sure it's perfectly centered. It's pretty good right there. Let me see. This is going to protect the tank from whatever zippers, buttons that are on your jacket, sweatshirt, whatever. And now these side ones are going to help you get a nice grip onto the tank. I think it looks good. I think it looks better than all white. I think it breaks up the tank a little bit because the only color that's on the tank is up here. All right, guys, job is complete. I'm super happy with everything except this block off plate. I'm gonna have to order it right now after I'm done with the video. But yeah, everything looks great. This is gonna help protect the tank. My knee's gonna get a nice grip on the side of the tank.